fucking hate my life. Welcome to the Sulk stream. Sorry about that. I had some issues. I had some issues with Rumble, and it decided to fuck with me. It's not my fault. They were, I don't know, dude. Rumble was doing something weird. It wouldn't let me do it. It said Rumble is not creating a thing. I was on time. I was in the chair. I had everything set up. I let it rip. I don't know. They're always changing their system, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I hope you did all the things that you wanted to do, just like every day. I move myself over a little bit. I'm bouncy. Not that far. Not that far. Rent is too damn high. And you're going to end up living in a tent or a van or something like that down by the river if you can get waterfront property. And la-dee-da if you can. You're going to have to fight some other homeless people for that coveted position. I'm sure you guys understand. The wild rents. The wild mortgages. This is all a plan by the elites to make you dependent on the state and to make you a slave, and they're doing just such a good job, aren't they? Aren't they just doing such a good job? So we're going to talk about that, you know, see what else we can get up to. You know how the Sulk stream rolls. So get comfy and get cozy. Grab yourself a nice cot, right? A nice cot and a banjo, and set up your fire, and you got yourself a drinking dog. I hope you have this exact setup with a burlap and stuff like that. That actually looks pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie. This guy looks like a severe alcoholic, and that's when it used to be cool, right? You used to live in a van if you were an alcoholic. Now you're just a trendy millennial, right? Look at your $100,000 van. It looks a lot like this, I'm not going to lie. Looking at the car market these days, it's pretty similar. If you're working, continue to work harder and harder and harder and earn less and less and less. And if you're driving, thank the good Lord you can afford a car. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is called I Can't Believe This Is America, Middle Class Living in Storage Units to Survive. It's very wordy, but it is what it is. Enjoy!
The second hotel that we went to, was still there because it's obviously the cheapest hotel, and it's like an extended stay hotel.
It was not my fault being late. Don't you even get on my fucking case. Don't you get on my case. Don't you people... You know how hard I try to make it on time? And I am on time. I sit down right here. I got everything ready to go. And then fucking Rumble's like, no, we're going to do something weird. And you're not going to be able to figure it out. And then we're just going to suddenly start working. Cool. I'm not Royce here, all right? I start this show on time. Or not at all.
hotel, so I feel like they're not being
Or
like,
not
weird
at
about us
all.
being here, which is so nice. The thing is, though, since we have a dog, they have to come in every single day
It's
and
not
clean.
island time. I'm not on island time. I could start the show later. Would you guys prefer that if I started the show later? I will sit here and I'll just leave the camera running. But I'm not going to run the video. I'm just going to go step away and then come back in, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. Hi.
And
Come back high in 20 minutes. What's up?
frustrating because it's
Just me coughing. Okay, let's do this.
seems like every time they come in to clean, it's always right when I get the baby down to bed, and they have to have everybody out of the room, and they can't have anything on the beds for them to be able to come in there.
Okay, we're gonna do a car.
Because you live in a hotel. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I'm sure it's not a nice hotel. I'm sure it's not like, I don't know, the Embassy Suites. So, I don't know. Name a nice hotel. I'm sure it's not there. I'm sure it's like a Motel 8 where people get stabbed at on the side of the hill. And it's owned by Indians. And that weird autistic fat Indian brother that they have, he likes to hide in the walls and pant heavily while you shower. But hey, you can afford it.
Living update. I'm gonna show you guys my new storage unit and how I stay organized living in my car.
Bhutan says, I was an alcoholic that lived in a van and even a storage unit for a few days. I was in my 20s. I was really good at lying to myself in that I was a cool guy. I'm a cool guy living in a storage. Maybe you were, dude. Maybe you were. You seem cool now. You seem cool enough. The reason I'm wearing this, and by the way, we have 2 more days. 2 more days. I didn't exactly count the shows. I might wear it for a couple more shows just to make sure I'm like covering my bases. But I did it. Almost. Almost did it.
Fabrizio, how long have you been staying in number 66?
A year.
A year now.
Okay, fine. The Hilton, dude. It doesn't matter. The 4 fucking seasons, I don't know. One of those hotels that are nice. Everyone uses Airbnbs now, and so you can go and be like, oh, let's go get bed bugs. Let's go sleep on sheets that haven't been changed in a month, that are filled with sand and shit like that from the beach. Yeah, let's go do that. Fun.
And my brother doesn't want to pay him. But he don't like my brother. He stole. He did all my stuff here. Where I live. My food, my drinks are there. Glasses.
So you've been staying in.
I think this guy, is this really that bad? Is it hard to live in a storage unit? Does it come with the fire extinguisher? There's probably no air conditioning, right? Probably none of that.
In here for a year. So when it gets in the summer,
You need some green glasses?
oh man, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
I missed a bunch of day waves. What day waves? What day waves did I miss? I want you to label the exact day waves I missed.
in the summer, man, this is metal.
Send me the titles and I will look through and I'll check. I will have somebody look through and I'll have them check.
Oh, it's hot, man.
I'm probably just going to believe you because I'm not going to do either of those things. I'll just wear it for a couple more days. I don't, it's not that I don't have the time. I don't really have the energy or willingness to actually double check people. So I'll give it to you.
I have to wait over there all day long.
Until night.
Until night now.
And if it's even hot right now, it's only 80 degrees
man,
outside.
I know.
Living the dream. I don't know what Brave did to their UI, but that's completely different. And I think that might have something to do with why Rumble didn't want to play ball, right? I cleared the cache and everything like that, but it was like, I don't want to. But Brave has changed up their entire system, and I don't like it. I wish I could change it back, but I don't know how to do that. I just sat down this morning and it was different. See, look, what the fuck is that? What is that? Where did this come from? These are all my tabs. I don't want that there. I don't want that there.
And it's terrible.
It's like a sauna.
You can't stand yourself sweating here in no time. But in the cold,
I was not on a rent-a-boat. It was technically a rented boat, but it wasn't called Rent-A-Boat.
Okay,
it's a boat club.
It's too cold, man. I got my sleeping bag, my gear there.
Excuse the fuck out of me. I like how you're being like, John's out there on a rented boat. Ew. I can't believe he's on a rent. Fuck you. I'm not. Fuck you. Fuck off, dude. I'm sorry I rented a boat. My bad.
My clean bucket, my clean clothes.
Jeez. Fucking Moneybags Knobs dog over here who refuses to donate so much as a goddamn dollar. He's all like, John, a rented boat. Oh my God. Low class slum. Oh my God. I'm so much better than him. This is not that. That's my impression of Knob before he goes to bed at night. In the mirror. That's what he, because no one's listening to that asshole.
Should be gayer, but it's okay.
Should be Gare? Oh, I'm so much better than John. It's not even a real dick. It is a fucking big black dildo he keeps on the fucking side of his sink just to keep himself sharp. You know? Wow. Just to really throat that bad boy. You can see it right there. What are you doing?
I just worked out.
That's fantastic, honey. Anyways, I'm making fun of Knob's dog. Did you see his workout routine?
A little bit, yeah.
His whole Jane Fonda bit?
Yeah.
Are you doing it? Is that... Do a lunge. There's no way that's straight, bro.
Cases. You got a big case here.
No way.
It's cold because I was about to say when they get 17 degrees, this is cold, just as cold as outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is bad, man. This is bad. But better than nothing.
And this is water hooked up.
Yeah, I can hook it up with
So
water. Oh, it's not hooked up. It don't want...
And you got your clothes right here.
Yeah, no electric. Got my clothes in my suit to go to church.
So guys, just for perspective, this is like a storage unit.
Yeah.
So you've been living...
Big B says it's screwed up on Chrome and DuckDuckGo. Yeah. Well, I'm using Brave, but I'm also... Is it also through DuckDuckGo? It might also be... I don't know.
in like a storage
I
unit.
was 3 years old. They were taking care of me. Then they built this, and I helped them build it. But I was just a helper, you know. I'm not an owner. But I only got my VA and clean record and paid all my taxes, about $100-something. And
Fidencio, you were in
it just
the...
blowed up, man.
$100?
You were in the military?
Yeah.
What branch?
Army,
Army? How long did you serve?
17.
Wow. 17 years,
I
VA.
got all that money, and I got no...
17 years. You did like a full-ass career. What is a full career in the Army? Isn't it like 20 years? And then you get an Army pension for the rest of your life. Why don't you just do the full 20 years? Right? And then you get a full Army pension for the rest of your life. And then on top of that, you get disability, which I'm sure you can qualify for disability, sir. I'm sure you're disabled in some way or another. And then you get like good VA drugs. Because that's all they do with the VA is just pack drugs in them. They're like, yeah, you get all the drugs. Congratulations for serving your country, sir. Here's like Klonopin. Like enough Klonopin to definitely kill yourself. But don't. Wink, wink. God damn, dude. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up system.
I'll help to get over there and get my money and get an apartment or buy a house.
Really?
A house. I think I had $135,000. They told me wait till you're 65. I wait till 65. Now I'm 67. If I wait till 72, but I might die too. I'm in bad shape.
Wow, man.
But
And
this is my house.
I just want to say this. The VA is supposed to help you get
I know
into
it.
housing.
I know it.
And they did it.
And they know. They know where I'm at. And
They don't give a shit, though. They don't give a shit. I mean, like, there's a lot of you people out there. It's just like, oh, well. I mean, like, come on. Let's play a little devil's advocate here. All right. Vietnam was like 50 years ago. When was Vietnam? 1970? 46 years ago? I don't know. 56 years ago? Somebody help me do math. It's 50. 30, yeah. It's 56 years ago. I'm a math guy. And no, I'm not going to practice ever in my life. That's not a goal of mine. Being good at math is obviously not a goal of mine. And it never will be. And people will make fun of me for it. But I don't know how many. A broad number of them, I suppose. some non-specific amount of people.
Visit you in terms of resources. Who's
My
visiting
brother.
you? Your brother.
So we got to talk about this.
135K is not enough to retire on. It depends on how you retire. If you want to be homeless, then 135K is just the right amount. I guess, even then, dude, it's not enough. Like, it depends on how long you want to live. If you want to die of a heroin overdose in an alley, like in 3 weeks, 135K is going to cover that for sure. But if you want to have like a long, normal, happy life, 135K will not last you a year. It might, but not really. Not really. Let's be totally honest. With medical expenses and like transportation and food and like taxes, don't forget about fucking taxes. 135K is probably not going to last you.
The amount of people that are trying to survive by living in storage units, tents, random places, underpasses. There's even an entire population in Los Angeles.
Freeside just says nipple 7. Oh, it's a salute. Okay. I thought he was like throwing math questions at me, dude, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Vegas living underground in the sewer system. We got to talk about that. We're going to watch some of these videos. We're going to read some comments because this is just heartbreaking. And you know, when we look at this elderly gentleman,
Retire on 50K and go live in the Philippines like a king? No, not 50K. I mean, it really depends on how long you want to, like, I mean, that's like 5 years. 50K, you can get 5 years out of. You'd have to go to like Vietnam, right? Vietnam. You could probably live pretty good in Vietnam, but like 50K is still kind of pushing it. You would need more than that. The dollar is not worth dick. It is not. It is, and it's getting cheaper by the day, right? We are going to be the generation that is going to see that shit implode. You know, like in Weimar, when they were fucking like putting it on the walls to help to insulate houses and like shoveling it into furnaces because it was worthless, right? You couldn't even buy bread with it because you couldn't carry that much money. We're going to be in that. That's going to be us. And it's not some far off prospect. It's probably going to happen this decade. We're all going to go through it. It's probably going to happen this decade. And if it doesn't, it's going to happen in the next decade. I would go as far as guaranteeing that. Because the boomers aren't going to leave a functioning society behind. They're all going to die off and they're going to drop the grenade on this shit. They're all like, well, we're done with it. Now we're going to fucking flip the chessboard and be like, ha ha! And they're not going to be sorry about it. No, they're going to be like, yeah, I did it right. And fucking peace out. There's really not much we can do about that. They control basically all the wealth in the country. So they have all the houses. A lot of them stay empty and shit like that. I know this is a boomer too. But you always get the sob stories from these boomers. And you know what? I kind of don't feel bad for them. I can see that as an exception. He went to the military, and the army will fuck you up. The army is going to fuck your shit up. That's their job, right? They take a normal, like, sweet American boy, and then they're like, all right, now we're going to show you the horrors of war and turn you into a fucking killing machine. And then we're going to release you back into the American populace. And then everybody else is like, thank you. Why? Why? Because you released this dangerous alcoholic into the public? Can you not do that? Can you have at least some sort of rehabilitation program where you unboot camp them? Please? Please? We don't need these fucking these murder machines hopped up on SSRIs and like Klonopin and Xanax and bullshit. sleeping in the streets, ready to stab, afraid of fireworks. We don't really need that shit, dude. Do we? Do we need an entire population of homeless trained assassins? I don't think so.
Right here. He has figured it out. Nobody's willing to help him. And that truly hurts my heart when nobody will help the elderly. And it's a real problem in our society. And he's found a way. Now, when the government and the county...
But most boomers I don't feel any pity for, right? I look, you had plenty of opportunity not to fuck up your life, and you did. There's so many options. There was so many opportunities for you. All you had to do was maintain a steady job and pay your mortgage, and you would have been set for life, right? And then you fucked that up because you were doing drugs or whatever, some bullshit, and now you're poor. And then you thought you could just dig yourself out of it like you did when you were young, but shit's not like that. You can't get a summer job and buy a brand new car. All right? It ain't like that no more. It's just not like that anymore. I'm sorry. You missed the You missed the train. We weren't even born in time. But you were born in time and then partied so hard that you fucking just woke up and you're like, oh, where'd the train go? You missed it, stupid. You fuck up. I don't feel bad for you. I kind of feel bad for this guy. Because again, it's the military that fucked him up.
Figures out that he's living in that storage unit, they will come and kick him out. This is the problem. That even though he's found a way, the government...
John, you have a degree, right? I have like several degrees. It's like 68 in here. I have this one. It's 90. I have 4 of those. No, I don't. I didn't even graduate high school. Do I strike you as somebody with a degree in anything? I say I have a PhD in science denial on my Twitter account. And some people believe me. What the fuck? Some people believe that's a real major that I went to like BYU for. Wait, why you... First of all, I'm not Mormon. And there's no way that's a real thing. That's obviously not a real fucking thing. No, I don't have a degree in anything.
Would say that's not a livable space, and they would kick him out. And where is he to go? He's got nowhere. The government's not going to help him find a place. The VA has failed to help him.
Do you think I'm like the type of person that would be very good at like absorbing propaganda? Because that's what the entire education system is about. It's about propagandizing the America's youth. The most like impressionable generation of people, not generation, but age of people, right? It's about propagandizing them and turning them into good soldiers, little cogs for machines, good little fucking robots. Do I seem like that kind of person? Do you think I would take out a loan at like 18% interest that was non-dischargeable through Chapter 11 bankruptcy? Do I seem like that kind of person too? No, I fucked right off. When I fucking turned 16, I did get the GED, right? Just because it's just like, that's the thing. You take a test, and then I left. Never to return. I fucking hated school. And they hated me. Probably for good reason. Because I hated them. And I was not shy about that. You guys know my opinions on teachers. It was the same back then.
Find a place. And the local government would say that's not a livable space, even though he's living there just fine. He's making it. Sometimes the government's our enemy, and many of these...
John, you should see the bullshit degrees these yards are creating now. Tards. He's correcting himself. I would love to. I know there's like feminist dance theory and there's gender studies. Well, I mean, like that was a new thing when I was like of that age. But that's just like, what the fuck? Is there a gender factory around here you're going to work at? What kind of job is that? When did going to college become this thing where it's like, oh, I'm going as a pottery major. I'm going to throw clay pots. And I'm going to be $200,000 in debt. And they will garnish my wages. And then I will blame Trump. Okay, do that. Do that. Do all of that. I'm just going to sit here and pretend I understand how society works. But I don't. I don't know how you got here. I don't know how because you're obviously a fucking idiot, right? You're obviously a fucking idiot. And I'm the bad guy here. I'm the bad, stupid man who can't get a fucking degree in, like, feminist dance theory. Okay, fine. And so I pulled right out of society for a good long stretch there. I just said, fuck this noise. And now I do this. So it's going pretty well.
It's like you could own a piece of property outright. You paid for. They won't let you live in an RV on it in most municipalities.
Bhutan says, I did pottery in community college and made money selling the things I made. Well, that is cool. I'm not saying that's not cool. That is cool. Look, dude, I'm making shit up. All right? Underwater basket weaving? That actually is a real thing. And scuba divers do that to catch fish. If you ever want to know what underwater basket weaving is it's to make fish traps. But I'm just trying to fucking come up with stuff. Nonsense degrees, right? How about this one? Psychology. Oh, you're going to school for psychology? Oh, you must be so smart. You must be so smart. And not a fucking crazy idiot with a bolt through your goddamn nose. A tattoo on your goddamn face. Purple goddamn hair. Oh. And the rest of the things that are wrong with you. I don't even have time for that. I really don't even have time for that. You're going to be, what, a psychology doctor? A psychologist? What are you going to be? Oh, you're going to be a dropout fucking truck stop waitress who strips on the side. That checks out. Because you have lot lizard written all over you. All over you.
It's because they'll say, we got to figure out how to tax it. Not help people, tax.
So this is what homeless people do.
Farrell says, but I paid for college as I went. Well, then I'm not talking about you, Farrell. Obviously, I'm not talking about it. Like, that's... And like, you have, like, a real job, though. You're, like, an electrician. You go to places and you fucking do stuff. Like, not like fucking color theory or some shit. I know people that went to school for, like, photography. And they're not photographers. Women go to school for weird things sometimes. And I don't really understand why. Are you not thinking about, like, the mountain of debt that you're going to have to overcome? Now, this isn't typical. And Farrell, you're actually a good example. That, like, you know, it's not all women. But sometimes it's like, oh, you're going to med school? Why? Because by the time you become a doctor, you're not going to want to be a doctor. They might do residency for 2 or 3 years and then drop the fuck out, right? And then guess what? America is down a doctor. But not just one, 2. 2 doctors. Well, technically 1. Because that lady took up a spot in med school, which is actually pretty hard to get into, from a man that was actually planning on becoming a doctor. And now he's got to go do something else. He'll figure it out, you know, if he was smart enough to be a doctor. But then she goes through all this, runs up $250,000 in debt, and then she's like, okay, well, now my husband has to pay for it because I want to stay home and raise my kids. That shit happens. Not seldomly, too. It actually happens pretty regularly. Like, I get you're smart enough to go and get this degree, but you're not smart enough to do any fucking planning with your life. You can't plan shit out in the future. And I understand it's difficult. You never know really what's going to happen. So, I mean, having hard set plans kind of makes you a fool because they never really materialize. But you should have at least a contingency plan, right? Right? Nope. Nope.
They try to live in here. But we gotta kick their asses out.
Renee says debt sounds like a man's problem to me. And she is right. She is correct. This is the whole golden parachute thing, right? You know, women fucking run up the tab and then they're all like, I'll just marry somebody rich. Well, it's getting harder and harder these days. It's not like back in the day where like most men had a stable job where they could actually like afford a house and stuff and pay off your stupid little bills. Now you're all competing for like the top 10%ers. And women have always been like that. They would definitely rather share a top 10%er than get their own bottom 50% or below 80%. Women be women. But you're not all going to be winners. I just have to tell you that. You're not all going to be winners. Some of you will. The pretty ones have a much better shot. But here's the thing. It's the whole Dunning-Kruger effect, only with prettiness. You know, the Dunning-Kruger effect, it's most people think they're better at driving than the average driver. Most people think they're smarter than the average person. Most people think they're prettier than all those other bitches, but you're probably not. Most likely you are average. Most likely you are average. Most likely you are average. But most women think they are a 10. I do not understand. You have no self-awareness. You don't have a drop of self-awareness. You don't see the pictures in the magazines and be like, I don't fucking look like that. You don't do a side-by-side and be like, oh yeah, that's me right there. It's like Jennifer Aniston or something like that. I don't know. Whoever's hot these days. I'm an old man. Shut up. And they're like, yeah, that's me. I deserve Brad Pitt. Really dating myself. I don't give a shit. John, have you met women? I prefer not to. So yes, of course, I have. Several. They're all the same. Except for the women in this chat. Because the women in this chat understand that they're, like, broken. they're like, if you're watching my show as a chick, you are destroyed spiritually. Isn't that right, babe? She'll say yes, because I'll tell her to say yes. I'm the cult leader. Knob says the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is pretty funny. Shut up. Look at him. He's setting up his Xbox in his Japanese apartment. That's pretty sweet, actually. Thought it'd be more PlayStation, but no, it's cool. This is all a man really needs. There's a reason why men like this are perfectly happy, but like they bring a woman into their life. Oh my God. She wants like a Birkin bag. She wants a house with a driveway. She wants you to put a very nice car in that driveway. She wants you to shoot a couple of kids up in here. But I just want to fucking sit in my storage shed and play my Xbox. All right, that's all I need. That's really it. Men are simple, silly, stupid creatures. We don't need much. We don't need much. And the entire reason we built society was to get that pussy. Bhutan, $15. Thank you. Feral, Renaised, and couch turfing. Are you telling them to pick numbers? Is that what you're saying? I think that's Knobs. You're not fucking a part of this. God damn it, you're retarded. You're goddamn retarded. You're a fucking stupid man. You're a stupid asshole man. All right, 15. Hold on. I gotta work on this shit, dude. Like, where's my thing now? There it is. 15. And that was 13. Okay. What is the next one? It is going to be Farrell for 33. She loves 33. Loves it. I think it's some sort of Illuminati reference. Could be. Could be. Will it hit? Whoo, so close. And Jessica. I don't know what she's doing, dude. She's probably putting the baby down. She gets annoyed when I fucking bother her. Period. Hey, JD, what's up, dude? How you doing over there in, I know it's England, but it's like Sussex. Was it Sussex that you live in? Bhutan again for a 5. Thank you, bro. And you fucking, I already did the bell. I would have rejected that one. I would have rejected that one, Bhutan, but I already give him the fucking bell. So, okay, Knobs Dog, you picked 11. I'm going to give you 11. I hope to God Knobs Dog doesn't win. I don't need more bullshit tonight. Okay, good. It's 27. He lost again. Who's surprised? It's what your life's turning out to be, isn't it, Knob? Love you, buddy. You know, Knobs is actually a really great guy. And I think he and I can be best friends. I'm not going to talk shit about him until he turns his back. I'm going to be like a catty girl. Like, God, does he have AIDS? I don't know. Probably.
So you're going to live in a storage unit.
Well, I tell you, he's getting by. He's totally getting by. And I didn't live in much better than that when I was in Iraq. You know, tent city, these shoes.
This guy talks about his time in the army a lot. And I fucking... Look, I get that being in the army was like a big deal to you and shit like that. But, like, you don't always have to talk about it. You don't always have to talk about your time in the army now with Pauly Shore.
They were basically metal buildings just like this, a 20-foot container with a with a bed inside. And, you know, we were fine. We made it. We made it. It was better than sleeping on the ground. And then
James says, drinking and cracking jokes on my stream for my female admirers. Please give me a link to that stream right now. Please give me a link to that stream right now, please. Please, now. Farrell, for 20. Bhutan, Big B, Renaised, and JD pick. Okay?
Then I see people that have made the ability.
I don't know why you people can't just pick. You can't, like, pick your own numbers and donate. You gotta, like, load it off onto fucking nicer people.
For themselves.
Whatever, I don't really care. As long as the donos are flowing.
In these storage facilities.
As long as the donos are flowing, I don't really care.
And then.
But the rest of you should really. Fucking Bhutan and Farrell are carrying the team. All right? It's been tough out there lately. And, you know, I think everyone's having a rough time. I don't know.
Told to get out. You know, where else are they supposed to?
Okay, Big B for 33? 33? Big B was one of them, right? Big B is 33. And it is 21. Renee says 18. 18. Let's see if she gets 18. I wonder what it's going to be tonight. I'm sure it's going to be something completely unpleasant for me. 1. Weird. 1. Bhutan, 6. Again, you do not win. And it is 14. It is not 6. I'm sorry. And JD with 11. 11, JD. And I better get that stream. I better get that stream because we're all going there. I will turn the show off right now. And we're all going to go over that stream to protect those young girls. If they do indeed exist, which I have my doubts.
Supposed to go. You know, I see a lot of them around up my town living under the overpass, or like there's a big set of oak trees out underneath one of the overpasses.
Nah, dog, you're not my accountant.
They live underneath there. They live in the hedgerows. They live in the sewer systems. And it's like, there's not many places for them to go. I mean, people are living in their cars, covered that a few videos ago, in Walmart parking lots. And this is happening.
Drop puck? You want me to drop a puck? Okay, I could probably do that. Let's see. We have it. Hold on. I just need to readjust it and make it work. I don't have it set up because I don't exactly know how to use it. And I feel bad because Arden's like worked so hard on it. And we just don't exactly know how to like. I don't. I should blame myself. But I probably won't. Drop a buck. Because I don't really know how to use it. Like, the roulette wheel, like, I know how to use. You spin the wheel and you make a deal. I think that was a winner. I think that was a winner. I think so. It's a work in progress, you guys. But thank you for donating. How do I turn off the sound? There's got to be a way. I'm just going to close it down. Okay.
A lot. They literally sleep in their car. They go to their job during the week, and we think they're just a everyday person. But personally, they're struggling.
I like the puck game. The puck game is nice, and I really appreciate all the work that Arden is putting in to help the cult, which some of you should do more often. Free set for 5, he says 18. But no, just you guys are all just gambling addicts. Just terrible gambling addicts. It's fine. It's fine. 18. 18? 18? No, it's 9. Sorry.
They're struggling. And what are they supposed to do? I want to know your thoughts, comments down below. You know, this one guy is recording it on an iPhone. He does have a TikTok that he's journaling himself living in a storage unit.
He's got his TV. He takes up half the storage
telling
unit.
On himself?
Do they get power? They must have power.
Is he showing a mirror of America that sometimes you got to do what you got
I don't think it's that deep, bro. I think he's just living in a fucking storage container.
to do? And as society, could we allow people to live in storage facilities? I mean, why not? They'll say it's...
How's John the substitute teacher of his own show? Easy. I wheel in the monitor. I wheel in the TV right here. And then I just do whatever I want. That's not even like a substitute. That's a normal teacher. Like, how many teachers should go in and tell you about their fucking lives? Tell you about their day and shit. What is up with that? When I was a kid, like a teacher would come in and, well, this weekend I did this, and I woke up on Saturday and I had a melon with some cottage cheese in it and shit like that, and we're all like, shut the fuck. Well, maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me. I was never built for the machine, man. I was never built for the machine. I can't do it. Farrell says 0-0. Let's see 0-0. Let's see it, okay? There's been enough donations for me to be like, okay, let's see it. I want to see. I want to see what you got. Is it going to be 0-0? It's not. I know it's not green. Sorry, thank you.
Not up to the building code. Well, it's designed.
It's not mine. It is the fates decide. It's not up to me, you guys. I'm not rigging this. I don't have the technical expertise to rig a roulette table, a roulette wheel. It's not on me.
Let's stay in a hurricane.
But Arden, do you think we can rig that up?
Why can't you live in it? Many places didn't have
He's the guy. He would know.
AC up until, the last 40 or 50 years. Hot water wasn't even until the last 50 years. So what are we talking about here?
You're going to need to be as invisible as you possibly can be. You basically need to be a ghost. If anybody finds out you're here, that's when you start running into trouble.
A lot of people are there. A lot of people. I bet you 10%. 10% of those storage lockers have some fucking weirdo in them. And he may even have a girlfriend or something like that. And they're having sex in there. Which is wild.
So, first of all, I needed power for my unit. So what I said...
All right. Farrell is on a mission. She says 8. She's on a mission. She wants it. Nope. 21. Sorry. Keep trying.
What I did is I ran an extension cord along the power cable up here, and I sort of zip tied it up.
So you were in there with a ladder, zip tying, and nobody... You have to be invisible. He's clunking in a giant extension ladder. Fucking zip tying electrical cords and shit. And no one's like, hey, what are you up to there? On top of that, nobody's like, hey, where's this extension cord going to? It's going into this specific... It just doesn't seem that sneaky. You can be a little bit more inconspicuous, I believe. It's not quite ninja tactics.
So you can't really tell it's power is going to my unit unless you...
Gooning shed $35 a month ain't a bad deal. A gooning shed, huh? Okay. That's not... When you frame it like that, instead of like a studio apartment, which it is, it's your goon cave, right? It's where you go and you shut off. You don't need power, right? Yeah, maybe a little bit for like the laptop to work and stuff. You just get a pale blue light coming out of the underneath the fucking door. You just gently echoing down the hallway. That's all you hear, right? I do wonder what's going on in that specific storage container.
are looking closely.
But you know what I would do? I would keep fucking walking. If I was a security guard, I would be like, I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Right? I don't know what kind of ring ghost poltergeist TV shit's going on in there, but I ain't part of it. All right?
So this is my unit here. And
I'm not part of the Mystery Machine crew. I'm not here to solve mysteries. Old man Jenkins not in there jerking off. I don't care.
And
I realized I would be a really good security guard. Let me rephrase that. It would be good for me to become a security guard. I wouldn't be good at it because I would not try. No, I wouldn't be like, hey, you teenagers, move along. You can't be here. I would just not see shit. I would just be like, I'm not doing my rounds or nothing. I'm coming here. I'm getting paid. That's it. That's all I want. A lot like this show. Feral Pigeon for another 5. She says 36. Okay, 36. Let's see if the, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I need the bell closer. I'm reaching too much. Nope. So close. I never know until the last moment.
At the top of the unit, you can see I have an antenna, and that's so I can get...
I know. I would make a terrible security guard, Knobs. Thank you for understanding the joke. Can you stop explaining my jokes? Thank you. And also, stop telling people how much taxes take out of the donations I get. Because you're not even correct. You know that, right? You know I have like rumble fees on top of that. You do understand that, right?
A cell signal inside the unit itself, because once you close the door...
I got overhead in this situation. This is, I know you wouldn't believe it, but this is technically a legitimate business. It just depends on what you consider legitimate. It could be considered panhandling. Oh, it's so close. But see, I'm not specifically begging for money. Should I? I don't care. If the dollars start rolling in, I'll get on my knees and I will beg. I will fucking beg. If the price is right, I'll beg. It's going to have to be a lot of money, though.
It drops all signal. I have a lot.
Renee says yes, beg. Forrest Mommy just says it's legit. Shut up.
Which I've magnetized onto.
It's a legitimate business. There's like taxes and stuff, and stuff.
It looks like it's locked, even when it's not.
I don't even know what a legitimate business would be considered. If this is it, then our society is a mockery.
And then when I actually do want to lock it,
so it kind of makes sense.
I can just use this lock or use another one down here and leave that one there.
Wow, so he has done some thought on this. You know, I think I would just change my going and coming. I would just start sleeping during the day, moving around at night. And it seems like he's got this thing all planned out. John, you should create your own religion and then get it to set up as a 501c3, and then all donations are tax exempt. Dude, this is why I'm running the whole cult angle. But the thing is, we're not big enough to actually be considered a religion yet. So, I think you need like 5,000 members or something like that. It's actually a pretty legitimate size before you're actually considered your own religion. But what would we be called? Sulkostomy? That sounds terrible. Yeah, I got a sulkostomy bag. Yes, it is a bag full of shit. It talks every night. I sit there and listen.
So in here...
Farrell, she's 5. Okay, 7. She wants to hit that shit. She wants to hit that shit. Oh, so close. It was 6. 6 this time.
Here I've got my TV, entertainment center.
New merch idea. Sulkostomy bag. We could do it, right? We could make it like, we can make a fanny pack look like it's it's full of shit, and then you just strap it around your waist and be like, yeah, that's my sulkostomy bag. I wouldn't buy it, but you guys might.
Set up there.
You guys might.
It's got power.
I've got my kitchen area over there, complete with a fridge, and my couch over here. Once you're inside here, you can close the door. And I've screwed on a latch here.
Arden Shire, Aqualites? Sulkalites? Sulkalites could work. But no, like, what is the name of the actual religion? Sulkalites I like as a name for you people. But like, like I said that. What is the name for the actual religion? Sulkafarianism? Sulk Slam. It's not too. I hate Muslims.
So that way you can close it.
We're not going to do that. Or maybe we will, because it'll be funny.
Lock it from the inside. I've also put a mirror up.
Can I be bishop, says Freeside. No, nobody can be bishop. No one can be cardinal. Nothing like that. There's one position, and it's mine. My position. That's the only position. You're a sulk or you're nothing.
So you can see what you're doing.
Sorry. I don't make the rules. But according to the book I wrote, I do make all the rules.
Up here, I've got...
You have to buy that book. I haven't written it yet, but you can pre-order it. By just like putting a bunch of money in my account.
Got a toaster oven.
Go ahead. Pre-order my book. You get a special limited edition signed copy. No promises on how long it'll be.
And this toaster oven actually works
It's really more of a pamphlet.
pretty well. I'd say it works just as well as a conventional oven. I've got some dishes over here. Got some more pots and pans over here.
Preset says, okay, I'll be the top nothing. That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
And my fridge.
I like how they put it in little kitchens here, right? They're like, this is where I make my pastas, right? Sometimes I make mac and cheese. Sometimes I grill a cheese. Not so bad. Not so bad.
Is right here. Underneath, I've got a filing cabinet, some tools, and some storage for some other stuff I have. Up on this part of the kitchen, I have cutting board, so I can...
Knobs Dog says Freeside can be an altar boy. No. We're not going to have altar boys. I don't even understand the purpose of an altar boy. I'm not Catholic. So, what do altar boys do? Specifically. Something at an altar. And don't make it sexual. I want to know the actual job an altar boy has. Not sucking dick. Don't say sucking dick.
Make some lunch or dinner there. I have a hot plate for boiling water.
Okay, Lucas said swallow. He did not understand the assignment. He's
cereal. Up here is...
I hate you guys.
Tupperware.
I fucking hate you guys. I can't take any of you seriously. I cannot take any of you seriously because none of you people take me seriously. Is it the cravat? Is it the cravat that's doing it? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this cult's going to work out, you guys.
Got a food cupboard for all my food. And this is the sink I've built. And the sink is basically like a 25-liter container.
So last week I posted a video about my
water,
hotel room.
and I've
a lot of
attached these
people wanted to
tubes
know
here,
about
so
price.
You're double running it, bro. You're fucking up. This is not me. That's on his end.
Just open
It's
it up.
about $50 a night.
And then the water comes down this tube and out there.
He's got like a whole setup. You got a breakfast machine in there too, that like puts your clothes on and stuff in the morning. Or he wakes up, but they're all dirty and wrinkled and shit like that. And it's just a robot hand that slaps a cigarette butt in his mouth. It's half smoked already. Here you go, a half drank Four Loko.
So you've got running water.
That's a nice breakfast machine.
You can do dishes, get a drink, whatever, and then the water filters into this bucket, which goes down into these holes here, which goes into a funnel, which leads into a separate container here.
So you're being sneaky and like they don't notice your car in the parking lot every day. They don't notice you're there all the time because it's not like you just phase shift through the walls or something like that. You have to get out and walk places. They have cameras everywhere now. It's 2026. I know I'm current yearing you, but cameras are cheap and they're plentiful. They're everywhere. Don't act like they don't know. They know. They are 100. Just they don't care as long as the cops don't know. Because the cops will have a problem with it. The people who own that shit don't really care. If you cause a problem with the city, then they're going to care.
And I usually find I have to empty that container and refill that one, usually once a week, maybe twice. So over here above the
He's got
bed,
a spice rack. He's got a whole ass spice rack. Go away, you. He's got a whole ass spice rack. Look at that. What's he got up there? Jim. Okay, that's bourbon. I don't think this is a spice rack. I think that's just his drinking place. And it's right above his bed, which is cool. So you just like, right? You should just put a hose in one so you can game, right? And then you can waste your life. Game, waste your life. This guy has it figured out, dude. I don't know why I'm making fun of him. He seems like he's got it. And there's no fucking bitch in his ear. I spend time with my mom. No, he's just sitting there gaming. It's not that bad.
I built a bar, and this is just to hold all my liquor and drinks and everything. But I've also got stuff at the back there behind the bed. So what I've done is I've built this little...
Okay, last one before bed, 27. It's so early for you to be going to bed. Should I make the show earlier? I can't because I have a schedule. I cannot. Otherwise, I might not consider it. Oh. Sorry, Farrell. I was rooting for you. I really was.
The hinge here, this comes out, and then the hinge drops down.
This is the end goal for all of us, except they'll cost $1,200 a month and you're not allowed to leave. Look, you'll probably be allowed to leave, but them costing $1,200 a month is probably not out of the realm of possibility. I can definitely see that becoming the case. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the future. You're gonna like 50% of the wage is gonna keep to storing your stuff. And you just live in a fucking storage container with your homeless breakfast machine, with your Rube Goldberg machine that lights cigarettes.
And then that can hold in place.
And you shuffle out.
While you go and get whatever you need to from back there. Over here, I've built a clothing rack, and this works just like it would in any closet. You put your clothes there, except I've included this little...
Farrell says, stop routing for me. It's why I lose. Routing.
Lash here on this string, so...
Yes, that's why.
You can push the clothing further to the wall, giving you more space. Up here, I built some shelving for some items that I'm storing in here that I don't really use too much. I got my snowboard hanging from the ceiling there. And as you can see, all the stuff I've built in here is all built basically hanging from the ceiling. And the way I did that is I just got 2x4s, really long 2x4s, and put them all the way across the unit. And then I used L brackets to build shelves.
I tell you, I'm
Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to like do major construction project? I put L brackets and a bunch of 2x4s across, and so this place is really starting to shape up, right? He's like digging a tunnel and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that. He's digging out a wine cellar in his fucking storage compartment. Got to be real sneaky about it, though. Is it like a Shawshank Redemption where you're sneaking out bits of concrete in your pockets and just dumping them? That's right. Just one pocket full at a time. You just dump it in the yard. What?
really impressed. This is what happens when necessity has to invent things. You know, motherhood of all invention. Tough spot makes it work. Just like in the airports where people are renting these pods for like $25 a night. I mean, they're just basically like a coffin with a charging port. And
I wouldn't hate those. I've never spent a night in one of those pods, but if they were clean and like clean, I wouldn't hate that. They got a little TV. I would even have my Xbox in there. As long as they were super duper cheap, I wouldn't hate that. I don't need tons of room. It's not really necessary for me to have tons of room. What am I going to store? 600 black shirts?
People sleep there. I mean, when housing has gotten to where it's so unaffordable the way it is, these politicians have to start letting people, you know, come.
Well, let me stop you right there. This guy, bro. Politicians have to start letting people. That's not what politicians do. That is the opposite of what politicians do. Politicians stop letting people. That's their entire job. Before politicians got involved at all, we were all allowed to do basically whatever we want. But then politicians came in and they're all like, hey, stop that. You over there. Stop that. I'm going to write a bunch of fucking gay ass rules that benefit me and my friends. And then you guys are going to have to all abide by them. Because we still haven't gotten that far. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure why all Americans haven't just said, fuck this noise and started burning this joint down. I don't really get it. I know everyone's got like, oh, I have a family and stuff like that. But are you not also pissed? I am pissed. I don't see how everybody else is not equally as pissed. Right? And it's not like my life is bad. My life is pretty great. Don't get me wrong. But it really irks me to see that it's not hard to build houses. It is illegal to build houses. They made it illegal. The boomers and their cohort and all those fuckwads made it illegal to build houses because they wanted to maintain their property values. How does that not make you upset? How does that not make you... people are living in storage containers because older people made it illegal. And on top of that, you don't get to fucking live anywhere even halfway decent, and you're going to pay $1 million fucking dollars. And oh, we're going to start a war on our way out, and you all are going to die in it. Deuces. Deuces, deuces, deuces. That's what they're going to say on their fucking deathbed. At least my grandchildren died, so I was a little bit more comfortable. A little bit more comfortable. Yes. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, man. You can't do that. But what are we doing? Sitting on our fucking... with our thumbs up our asses and shit? I understand. What are we supposed to do? Start a revolution? Start blasting guns in the street? And it just seems impractical. I don't have all the ideas. But you have to be upset. You have to start there. Not be like, I'm depressed because my life sucks, so I'm going to just start taking SSRIs. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Maybe your life sucks because it just fucking sucks here. There's nothing wrong with you. It just sucks ass everywhere. So maybe you should get fucking upset about that and start flipping over some tables or something. No, I'm going to take my happy pills. I'm going to take the happy pills and eat the junk food. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, I have to go to the hospital because I'm dying of a heart attack. Oh, how much is it? $180 million. Okay, I'll pay that too. Bunch of fucking pussies. When did we stop being Americans? Huh? It's disappointing. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in us as a generation. But, it's really more of disgust. Like, how far are you going to take it up the ass before you actually fucking start doing something about it? Nah.
Come up with other ideas to survive. I mean, what are their options? So this person has made a great spot out of a storage unit. And
Hog sauce cucked by the Dems again. Yeah, okay, let's stop doing that. Look, I understand the Democrats are fucking retarded, but let's play fair ball here. The Republicans are, I would argue, just as fucking stupid. They're both goddamn retarded. Right? It's just the Democrats are a lot gayer. But the fucking Republicans, especially the boomer MAGA ones, it's just like, you guys aren't fucking helping either. You guys want to dump $1 billion into Israel so we can have a fucking war over there? Oh, and you want me to fight that shit? No, I don't want to do that. Then the Democrats are all like, let's take all these fucking Africans and then just bring them here. Oh, what a good idea. What an awesome, awesome idea. Oh. They're both fucking us. Both of them. So let's stop playing the whole politics game. Can we? Can we stop playing the whole fucking two-party politics game? They're both fucking us right up the ass. They got their wrist deep inside of our colon. Yeah.
he is doing what he's got to do. Probably saving a lot of money doing it too. I hope that he keeps getting away with it. I doubt once they see his TikTok that he'll be able to stay there.
She says e-bikes and e-cigs, fuck the future. I'm not saying fuck the future. I'm not saying fuck technology. It's not about technology at all. It's about politics. It's about who runs our country. It's about the direction that we're fucking going to. And let's not say ever rising housing prices is progress in any way. We have the technology to build houses. We've had it forever, right? And we're probably 1,000,000 times better. How many times do you see those fucking 3D printed houses? Oh, we could print a house in an afternoon and it costs this much. Do those ever make it through? No. No. They don't want you to have a house. They don't want you to have a happy life where you can have kids and then continue your filthy, disgusting race. No. They want to just milk you for everything you're worth. That's what you are, just a filthy tax cattle. That's the problem. Technology is not the issue. Technology is not the issue, and it's great. Technology is great, right? We're advancing as a civilization, as a species. Still, through all this hardship, we are still advancing. It shows you how stalwart the human spirit is, right? Because this is a time of adversity. Science is not going as fast as it should be going. It should have gone a lot faster, but people have been handed a lot. They got a lot of shit on their plate, right? So, miracle breakthroughs are a little bit tough when you're living in a fucking storage container. You know what I mean? We should be a lot freer. That's what I'm saying. We used to be. Not anymore. It's a bummer.
But
I'm bummed.
He's got
I'm
it going
bummed
on.
about
What
that.
are your thoughts? Comments down below. I could live there as a single person. Totally.
Okay, we're gonna do a car living update. I'm gonna show you guys my new storage unit and how I stay organized living in my car in Tampa, Florida.
Grandma's boy says, did I pronounce it MAGA? MAGA? How am I supposed to pronounce it?
First things first, I got this 3-drawer
MAGA? That sounds like a gay-ass boy band. What do you want?
container, whatever.
MAGA sounds like a party drug that will fuck my shit up. Like so bad I won't be able to tie my shoes the rest of my life. So I'm down. I am down to party.
Clothes in that. Usually I do underwear, socks, bras in the top. I do my shirts and then pants. I just pick out outfits and then plan them later on. I got these bags from Target and honestly they were so helpful in moving. It literally got all of my stuff to Tampa from...
So she had this great idea. She was like, I'll just live in a storage container, right? I'll turn a storage container into a little studio apartment. And then she just keeps bringing shit into it, ironically turning it back into a storage container. So, bravo, women. Bravo.
From Tennessee. I left my dirty clothes basket in my...
She's not as ugly as you would think somebody homeless would be. Usually homeless people are ugly. You know, right? Right? Yes? She's not that ugly. She could probably find a man that would take her in, right? Right?
Other storage unit in Nashville because it wasn't going to fit in my car.
She's ugly as shit. She's not... Look, I'm not saying she's fucking like centerfold material. I'm saying she's not as ugly as a normal homeless person. When I see a homeless person, they're missing a few teeth. Their eyes are kind of doing their own thing. The hair, well, the hair can do anything, right? Some homeless people have beautiful manes. I'll admit that. But I'm sure she could be like, hey, I'm homeless. I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick if you just let me sleep inside. And somebody will take her up on that offer. I don't know. Maybe she's got self-respect. Kudos.
So all of my dirty clothes right now are just in a pile. We're going to hit...
Hog Dog says I'd pee on her for $20. Who's paying who?
The laundromat sometime this weekend.
Who's paying?
But that is
right?
the storage unit update for you
I mean, $20 is $20. I could pee on you, bro.
guys. We're doing good. Tampa's amazing. It's
Hit the chat with it, man. Hit the, fucking there's a little button at the bottom of the chat. Just send the $20. I'll send you a cup of pee, and then you just splash it in your face. Great in the mornings.
super hot here.
Real eye-opener.
The beach is amazing, though.
You are sick.
And honestly, I will say the people here are...
One thing I've noticed about people living in their cars is they need a place to stash their stuff because their car gets full pretty fast. You can sleep in the car, but...
Douchey says, I'd smash. Who am I kidding? Exactly. I mean, there's so many people. There's some fucking degenerates in the day wave chat. I don't say that about you people because we're trying to be better, right? Right? But there are some degenerates on the internet in general. Is Dan Snot here? He's probably out there finding this chick right now. He left the chat. He's all like, I'm going to get you.
Hard to keep all your stuff. So they'll rent a storage.
And then I'm going to take you home and I'm going to feed you and love you and walk you every day. His pets are. And she's like, I'm going back to the storage compartment.
Facility, sleep in their car. And it's like, man, why can't I just put an air mattress down and just sleep in the storage facility? It's wild.
People ask me every single day.
Teja says, I think your gay ascot is choking off the oxygen to your gay brain, John. Does that make me gayer or straighter? Social Observer. For $50. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. Hey, Soch. Great show, Sulk. I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. I just jumped in. I would like to thank you for not being super gay. Kind of gay is okay. 19/27/12. Don't know if I appreciate it, but okay, thank you. 19. 19 is the first. It's one at a time. It's not three at a time, okay? 19 is first, and it is 15. 27 is next. Okay. 27. Thank you, Social Observer, for the $50. I really appreciate that. Calling me gay, I could pass on, though. I want to be clear. 12. 12 is the next number. Where'd it go? I don't even see it. 16. Sorry, Soch. But again, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that.
Why
$50. Thank you. God.
do you want to live in a tent? And here's the deal.
Gay for pay is relative, Hog Dog. That is a relative term.
You have to come up with
And yes,
first, last, and security to rent a home. You have to make 3 times the rent to rent a home. You have to get background checks and credit checks. And then if you're lucky enough to get approved and have the almost $10,000 that you need to move in, then you better have the money to hook up all of your utilities that are also going to require deposits.
so you live in a tent? 10 grand? I mean, if you have a job and you live in a tent, you should be able to save $10,000, right? Like a basic job, you can save $10,000 if you're living in a tent.
United States has made the rentals.
And why don't you have family? Why don't you have a family? You don't have a family? You can be like, hey, can I sleep in my old room until I get back on my feet? I understand it's situations, it's not always that simple. But it's like, are you really that shitty of a person? Where you're like, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't like poor people.
Sector unaffordable. People who are renters
Ew.
can no longer afford to rent. They are.
I look at them like that. I make sure they see me too, right? If I see a homeless person and he's like, he has a sign and stuff like that, I make fucking eye contact with him. Like,
cars in tents in
Social
vans.
Observer for $50 again. So does your Grindr account have MSOG or BBRA, or is it text for details? I don't know what those acronyms mean, bro. MSOG or BBRA. Somebody please explain that to me.
Anywhere that they can live.
Thank you for the $50 again. I appreciate that.
Because it's no longer affordable to rent a home. So that is why I live in my canvas tent, and I live for under $600 a month, and I am very happy.
That's not a bad tent. That's one of those nice Amazon canvas tents. Those are not exactly cheap. They're actually pretty pricey. I think they're like $1,000 or something like that. Maybe somebody looked that up for me. But like, I thought about buying one of those for my yard just to have out there. They're actually pretty nice, right? It's not like you're slumming it in the woods in like $100 fucking Coleman tent. This is a very nice. I wouldn't mind living in one of those as long as it was furnished well and it had like AC and shit. It would be fine. It would be fine.
We will live.
I mean, $600 a month to live in a tent?
Oh. 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 That's why. Because she's paying somebody else $600 a month to live in a fucking tent. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That would not be me. Why wouldn't do that at all? I would never do that.
I mean, I could live in a tent, no problem. I could live in my shed if I had to. But
shut up. You, this guy right here, shut the fuck up.
But I would think it would be a very...
Because that's well, I could do it. Shut the fuck up. I know I just said that, but I said it in a completely different way. Right? I'm not paying $600 a month to live in a fucking tent. There's no way. But if I had like the proper things, I might get that tent. Honestly, it had like a little stove and shit. It had a little Franklin stove. I might put one out in my yard and then I'll just like have it to hang out in. It could be my goon tent, right? My little fap palace, as it were. Something like that. I'll figure out a name. It'll be funny.
Very, ideal option, especially in a place where it doesn't rain that much.
Can't always rattle out funny names, all right? I'm human, okay? If you want funny stuff, go to Knob Dog Show. Knob's Dog is hilarious. He's an angel of a human being. He's about as handsome as they come. And he's smart and successful. Go over to Knobs Dog Show.
Much. You know, you can totally.
Social Observer 20, 5 rolls to hit 19. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll take your bet. I'll take your fucking bet. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. It's a house bet. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Yep. All right. I'm so sorry for your loss. That shit makes me nervous, man. That shit makes me nervous. But I got it. Whew. This is not a gambling show. But it sure does feel like one.
Be fine. What do you think? Comments down below. But so sad to listen to us in America.
Sulk bait tentive the goon. You know what? I would decorate it like a sultan's goon. You know, like there would be fancy pillows and like a lot of sheets hanging around and stuff like that. There'd be like one old Indian guy playing the sitar. I'd be like smoking a hookah and shit. I'd be like, come in. Tell me what you require. And I would hear your requests and stuff like that. And I might grant them.
Rationalizing living in a tent or a storage facility. When just last night, on the amount of,
Dan Snot's back from that storage container place. Did you get the girl, Dan? Is she on your lap right now? Are you petting her and feeding her a saucer of milk? It's just like that. You're mine now. That's where you need to go get a girl, Dan. You need to go shopping at the shipping container place.
You know what? They drop
right? Look for the one with holes because they're from overseas. And don't do it on a hot day. You're not going to like what you see.
On that place overseas.
It's just a bunch of dead immigrants. That's what you're going to
They could have given most of these people a house. It's giving them a house for the amount of money we spend on these wars.
Living in a storage unit and got kicked out because it got so popular. Everyone was talking about it.
Everyone was doing it. Oh, you fucking posted it on TikTok, stupid. You did something stupid and then you got consequences. Wow. No way. What? I can't believe it. No, I totally believe it.
About it. It was even on the news.
Wow, speechless. Really?
We lived in a U-Haul after we got kicked out of the storage unit. We used that same U-Haul to set up our new homeless spot next to the shopping mall. There were no private property signs, but someone owned this land and kicked us off. So then we moved into a hotel, and then we got evicted from that, and we're homeless again. This is our second time being homeless. We know how to survive, and we're gonna stay out here until we save up enough.
They got a setup for sure, though.
Money to where we pay off all our debt and get a tiny home. We gotta raise our credit.
Get a tiny home? How much are those tiny homes? Aren't they like 6 figures to get a fucking tiny home? And then you gotta pay for rent. You know how much they charge at the fucking trailer park? Just to rent a spot at the trailer park? It's like $700 a month or something like that. Just for a spot to park your fucking trailer. $700 a month. That used to be rent. I'm old enough to remember when that used to be rent for like, a place with walls and shit like that. But now that's just a fucking patch of dirt. Wow.
credit really high. So it's not just about money.
You know, I've been following his TikTok for a while.
20K? Yeah, but Lucas, then you need to find a place to put that tiny home. It's still a trailer. When you buy a tiny home, you're not buying a tiny home. You're buying a trailer. That really, you could actually buy a much nicer trailer if you just didn't call it a tiny home. How much does an Airstream cost? Like an older used Airstream. They're like 20 grand? 30, 35, something like that. Maybe a little bit more expensive. But like, then you have like a proper trailer to live in. And you can do that. You can legitimately do that and live. It's not going to be great. It's going to be a little cramped. But if you don't need that much space, you don't need that much space.
And it's very interesting to see how they go from place to place.
I would get an Airstream. Airstreams are expensive. I would get an Airstream. I would fucking get an Airstream. I wouldn't have a problem. I'd park it on my fucking property. I might do the show from there. Dude, if I got an Airstream and set up a studio, I'd clear out this bedroom, right? And then just could do, I don't know, yoga in here. I don't fucking know. Or one of my kids could have it. Right? Because, yeah.
Place. I even made a video on when they were living in the hotel. You know, living in hotels has become a really big option. The problem is that you could be homeless in 30 days or 2 weeks or 2 nights. You just never know.
Moneybags John. Why? Because I have a fucking room? I don't have an Airstream. I was just saying I would buy an Airstream. But I'm not gonna.
When it's coming. Like, say, you know what? You got to go. The thing about a rental property, you know you're going to be there for about a year.
Not unless you guys start donating a lot more. A lot more. Or more people show up. But we both know neither of those things is going to happen, right?
And but the problem is first and last month rent. Lease in a hotel room is pretty much night to night. And some of them come with cooktop.
Teos says, Golden Spoon John looks down on peasants. I don't care what color spoon it is. I'm going to look down on the peasant class regardless. Even if I'm in the peasant class. I'm going to look at my peers amongst me and go, you poop in a hole?
They come with places to put your stuff.
What is this you're eating? Some sort of goo?
You know? And
it's mac and cheese. It's really good.
Room service. You know?
I just enjoy being a peasant.
I think tenant law is going to change a lot around living in hotels and storage facilities. But then you got to argue with the local municipality to even allow storage facilities as a livable space. It gets so complex when you're trying to think about the law.
Tejas says, what is it you've done here, John? I have wasted mine and all of yours time. Which I think is an achievement. And I'm going to go to bed proud on another day of hard work. Work. I'm going to call it work. And I don't care what you guys say.
Laws around.
That's what I've done here, Tejas.
Living in
what have you done
for
here?
5 years because of the out of control rent prices.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
The cost of living crisis that we're experiencing in America right now. Me and
Kraft dinner is Canadian gruel.
Best friend now live in a...
Good stuff. It's good stuff. Like, you give me a bowl of mac and cheese, I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take the... I'm happy. I'm happy. I'll eat it. I know it's probably filled with fucking chemicals and it's all not good. But if my wife brings that like Annie's bullshit and she's all like, it's organic, I'll be like, it's going in the fucking garden then, isn't it? No, you bring me the blue box, bitch. Bring me some blue box.
long-term hotel, and this is perfect because you can stay as long or short as you want. All the utilities are included. You don't have to make 3 times the rent. You don't have to have perfect credit, and they don't care if you have an eviction on your record. And we have made the place kind of our own, adding little touches here and there. And so far, we are absolutely loving this, and I think this is a great alternative. Is it perfect? No, but I think it is a great option, and we're making it work. And we're excited for what is to come.
Update for
You know, I think this stuff is one of those type situations that the law is going to change on these hotels after a while, because in some states, at least in my
They don't
state,
want homeless people there, and I understand that.
I think if you stay there over 14 days, maybe 30 days, that tenant law takes effect.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. It's like tenant. California fucking housing laws are fucked up, dude.
You would have to be evicted from the property, especially if you're receiving mail there. A lot of laws around these things to where hotels, I think, might, especially Airbnbs, might say, you know what? I don't know if we can let you stay over a week because we don't want to have to evict you if that card doesn't run. But in most of these places, they have a card on file and they just run your card, run your card, run your card. There's no deposits, you know, you're backing it up by a card. But if you don't have a credit card, don't have a card on file, you know, this could all change. There's a lot of rules around.
I ain't kidding.
On this stuff. I'm interested to see how it turns out in the future.
you guys. We're still in.
Stinks. Just found him in the jungle. Just found him in the jungle, in the middle of the jungle. No. All right, hold on. It's my Mowgli. Yeah, good kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Wait. I don't know. They just keep spawning on us, dude. I don't get it. My son brought him in one day. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Look at him. He's beautiful. Look at him.
I know, but like, I don't know how you just find a kitten in the middle of the jungle. In the middle of the jungle. That's why we named him Mowgli, because he came out of the jungle.
He came to us.
Well, okay.
He did. He just came out of the jungle.
Okay, fine.
Look at him. He's like, I want to be a shoulder kid.
All right, yeah.
In the hotel the second hotel that we went to, we're still there because it's obviously the cheapest hotel, and it's like an extended stay hotel, so I feel like they're not being
No fighting in my chat, okay?
Who's fighting?
Retards.
Weird about us being here, which is so nice. The thing is, though, since we have a dog, they have to come in every single day and clean, and that's kind of frustrating because I see.
Yeah, well, don't live in a fucking hotel. I don't know. What do I know? I've never been in a situation like this, so. What do you want me to fucking comment on? It sucks that you have to live like this. I really do feel for you. I feel bad, but it's really. And it's not completely your fault. It's a social economic situation where the boomers decided to fucking make themselves richer, so it made us all poorer, right? In perpetuity. And you're just a victim of that. You're the bottom rung, and I'm sorry for that. I feel bad about you doing that. I can't comment anymore on this. I don't have that frame of reference, you know?
Seems like every time they come in to
I didn't
clean,
live
it's
like
always
this.
right when I get the baby down to bed. And they have to have everybody out of the room, and they can't have anything on the beds for...
Yes, that's cat number 3. And I was just like, fine. You can keep it. Because my fucking little 5-year-old son, and he's all like, I'm like, what am I going to do, man? No. Then throw it into the street like a shot put. Oh! Right? I could probably just overhand it, dude.
them to be able to come in there, like, obviously for reasons, but so I always have to get the baby up, and so she's been annoyed by getting her naps interrupted every single day. But today...
The thing about cats is they don't die either. I've had that one cat for like 12 years.
He gave me the option of just changing out the towels and like helping. I did the trash cans and stuff.
I predict 7 cats before the end of the year. I better not. Just better not. There's enough cats, dude. There's like, and here's the thing. I really appreciate silence. I like Like I wear headphones a lot because I don't like loud noises. And Jess says I'm like her little autistic boy because I like wear headphones a lot because I can't handle when there's tons of noise going around. It irks me, man. I can't deal with it. We just don't need more, you know? And now she wants a Vizsla, which is a fucking puppy. And she gonna get it.
So he didn't have to come in, which was really nice.
Yes, I pay $300 to $400 a week to do hotel living, and here's why. Well, first things first, I did not need thousands of dollars to move into the hotel. I didn't have to go through any background.
Tejas says, John, you and cats have to get into a giant microwave. 5 seconds, then you'll be able to control the cats with your mind. I don't think the science there works out. But I'm not a scientist, so maybe if you could show me like a paper or something like there was like a double-blind study where there was like cats that went into a microwave and cats that did not go into a microwave, and then like I don't know, some sort of control situation where it's just some cat lady. I don't know. No, I don't think I'm going to be microwaving the cat.
Check. I didn't have to do a credit check.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to be popping in the microwave. It'll warm him up, right? It'll just dry him off real quick. I gave him a bath and I popped him in the microwave and he just explodes like an egg.
Did not have to pay a filing fee.
You ever microwave an egg? It's hilarious, dude. I did that to this microwave. And then I just left it because I have a wife. It's your job now.
Didn't have to pay first and
it just explodes.
And last month's rent. And another.
It will explode. And just make a mess. And then I'm like, wow, I learned something today. And then I go sit on the couch.
One of the biggest things, I did not have to prove 3 times the amount of the rent to move into the hotel. And also, I'm not locked into any type of lease. Now, that's just the start. Also, let's talk about utilities. I did not have to go out and get my own utilities turned on. The power.
Leo says, my friend did that drunk. I had to throw away the microwave. Why? Because he didn't want to clean it out? Wait, the egg or the cat?
The water, the cable, the trash.
That's an important question.
It all came with
I need to know what kind of person I'm dealing with.
my one total amount that I paid to stay here at the hotel, which currently is $307 a week. Now
It just says I don't want a puppy.
prices are subject to change.
Wow.
Also per state, per location, even for me.
Sure.
Once I do my reservation, I do it for 6 months at a time, which locks me into that rate. However, when I go to switch my reservation, my price may go up, but sometimes it does go down. It all just depends on what the cost of hotels are at the time that you're doing your reservation. And no, hotel living is
What are you guys fucking bitching about, Angela?
not for everyone. It's not the most glamorous life.
You're all gross. And it's not no reason. You're all gross for your own special, specific reason. All right? I mean, it's the human condition.
Lifestyle. However,
But stop fighting in my chat.
it will keep you off the
Stop
street,
it.
out from under a bridge, and
It's
it'll
not-
keep
that's
a
not
roof
the-
over your
that's
head.
not the
and
kind of
it's
chat
all
I
about
run.
how you make
It's not the cult I run, all right? I'll start. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm not gonna start doing anything. I'm gonna start stopping the show. That's what I'm gonna do. Show's over, everybody. The show's over. Specifically because it's 10 o'clock and that's when I end my show. So that's deal with that. I don't know. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you for all your donations. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's been tough. It's been tough lately. It must be tough out there. I understand. But thank you for reaching into your pockets and helping me. Help us keep the lights on, right? I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on Daywave. Then I'll be on Alan's show. If you guys haven't, we do Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you want to go check out Alan's show, 6 p.m. And then I'll be back here on the Sulk stream at 8 p.m. And we'll see what we get into. You know the whole thing. You know the whole thing. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being you. You know how much I appreciate, just enjoy your general company. I hope you guys are good. Until then. Oh, look, social. You gave me a link, bro? Right now? You gave me a link? Hold on. What is this? I have to check this. Is this Trump phone? What is this? What is this? Hold on. I don't even know how to use this new fucking thing, dude. It's actually annoying. I hate the new UI. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow. Thanks for coming, guys. Until tomorrow, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. Love you guys. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fist growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster 2, government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, blowing like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.